Hello everybody, a very good morning to you all and welcome to howtotrade.com. Welcome back to another one of our live streams here in the trading room and across our social media channels. I hope everyone has had a good morning so far and is ready for hopefully a decent day in the markets. I've had a quick look obviously at the economic events, and we're slightly dry in terms of the high impact news like we've been used to over the past couple of weeks, but that doesn't mean we're not going to get some market opportunities. And in this stream we're going to try and live trade one of our scalping strategies for you, and show you a little bit about that and how that works as well. Of course, if there is anything that anyone wants me to go through in the stream, in the room, in our trading room or across our social media channels, I can see all of the chats. I've got a lot of screens here, so I can see all of the chats. So if you do have any questions, or you're just around, feel free to pop up and say hello, and ask me any questions that you may have in this stream or about the markets in general, because there has been a lot of market movement, a lot of volatility, something we don't normally expect in August, but it's what we've seen and it's been good, and it's been a good time to get involved in the market. So if you do have any of those questions, then feel free to get involved. I'm going to show you a really simple but effective scalping strategy. I know some people who are already in the trading room will know about this strategy, and hello to you all in the trading room. Hope you're doing well. Liam, good morning to you. Hello to you, Kirkton. It was a bank holiday in the UK yesterday, so I imagine that you guys from the UK are waking up and getting back into things for today. Saeed Kamal, hello to you, and thank you for the message. I hope you're doing well. Hello to you, Dan. Good morning. I hope you're doing well. Still slightly under the weather, unfortunately, which is a bit annoying, but you know, we move on, we plow through. We don't worry about that too much. But thank you very much for the message. Treehawk, good morning to you. Hello, and thank you for the message, and I hope you're doing well. And hello to everyone else across our social media channels. So let's just start with that economic calendar, just to give you an idea of the sort of day that we should be expecting in the markets today. So if I just head over to the howtotrade.com website, if you go over to our website and you hover over to the resources, over to trading tools, and you click and load that up, you should be able to scroll down and you should be able to enjoy all of these different tools that we've got completely free of charge. The one that I'm going to be looking at, and I look at a lot, is the economic calendar for today. When you scroll down, yes, we do have a lot of news. We do on any sort of trading day, but you can see that the impact of that is relatively muted for today. In fact, there is no high impact news events out today. And that's the reason I chose the title of the stream to be the Piranha strategy. For those who are not aware about that, I'm going to show you exactly what that's all about in just a second. We have currently as well got our trading competition, which is live at the moment. You can still join it. I've been getting a lot of messages asking if we're too late to join. It did start on August the 12th. So obviously, it has already begun for the last couple of weeks. That doesn't mean you can't get involved now. You can join all the way up till the day before it ends. So feel free to get involved. If you do manage to make the most profit, there's no daily drawdown. There's nothing like that. If you do manage to make the most profit on the in the competition in the start from August the 12th to September the 11th, or from whenever you start, you basically will win your share of up to $10,000. So if you do manage to win that competition, you do get $5,000 for coming first, $3,000 for second, and $2,000 for coming third, which is fantastic. So feel free to get involved in that. Okay. Over in the How to Trade trading room, this is what it looks like. And if you're on our social media channels, feel free to get involved. You just go over to howtotrade.com and you can join our trading room for free. And we live stream in here every day. We also post market analysis in there for you to dive in and get involved in. As you can see, my last post yesterday on the US dollar and the euro dollar in particular, and whether we're going to get another little bounce in euro dollar in the next coming days. Right, for the actual purpose of today's stream, if you head over to the education section, you'll notice that we've got not only a whole trading course that you can enjoy, which has 6 different courses with loads of different modules in those courses. We also have our strategy section. So that's basically a part of the academy that our coaching team have put together some predefined rules and predefined set lists of strategies that we can get involved in. And those strategies are the Piranha strategy, which is the one we're going to be doing today. We also have the pendulum, the trend rider, the Japanese noodle, the W strategy, and a fundamental strategy if you like trading news events called Balk the Talk. So feel free to get involved in any of those if you do wish to do so. Just check the room, see if there's any messages in there. I think we're all good. Fantastic. So for today's stream, we're going to look through the Piranha strategy. So if you click through there, you'll see a video that pops up, and it's only 5 minutes long. It's a really super easy, simple strategy to follow. I know some of our guys have been backtesting, and you can use the strategy for what it is, or you can use it as a confluence onto your strategy, or just some additional analysis onto your strategy. However you'd like to use it, you can do that, no problem at all. The good thing about this is we've not just put the video together, but we've also put together learning resources. So you can have a look and download some PDFs. So all of these strategies basically come from a book by Mario Singh, and we have a link to the Amazon, so you can buy that book if you do wish to do so. It's not an affiliate link or anything like that. It's literally just a link to Amazon, and you can download this and actually get to know all of the strategies if you like. But we've put together the ones that we find have got the sort of the best variety, and have sort of got a bit for everyone basically in the ones that we've put together. So you can have a look at that book as well. So if I just download the trading guide, it will basically show you the rules of the strategy and how to basically trade it. So the Piranha strategy, what is it all about? Essentially what it is it's a strategy that utilizes the pound versus the US dollar, also known as cable currency pair. What we need to do is we need to set our candles to the 5-minute time frame. That's what we need to do. And all we're doing is we're looking to utilize, hello to you, Wizard Alvin, by the way, good to see you, and thank you for the message. We're basically looking to utilize the Bollinger Band indicator to try and get some really easy, quick scalping opportunities. Now the problem is, or not the problem, the thing is with this strategy is that we need to predetermine the time that we're going to trade it. That's sometimes the most difficult thing with this strategy. You can't really time it, especially when I try and pick a stream time to do it. Basically, this strategy works when the market is quiet, and we are basically trying to just take little chunks out of the market as the market is sort of in a consolidation period. And that's what we're looking to do. Hello to you, Jerry. Good to see you. He says great work. Thank you very much. And I hope you're doing well. And thank you for the message. What we need to do is we need to get our Bollinger Bands, and we need to set that Bollinger Band to period 12 and 2 standard deviations. So if we head over to Trading View, which I'm going to do now, like this, head over to Trading View, and basically what we're looking to do is we're looking to put that onto the 5-minute time frame, and we're looking to find a period in time where the market is more quiet, should we say. And what does that look like? Well, if I just draw it out for you, it's basically where the market hasn't really got any clear direction and we're sort of trading within a broad range. Now that can be determined by the price action, which looks like this, something like that. Or it can be determined in a time where there aren't any news events. So when I plan my streams for the day, I always try, of course, to pick a time, 10 o'clock in the morning, UK session. Yes, the UK session's fully underway, but there isn't any real news events. So I thought potentially this could be a good time to look to try and trade the Piranha strategy. So that's what we'll try and do. So I'll just go back up into the chart. Slightly, I'd say frustratingly, we can start to see the pound versus the US dollar start to trend, but let's just do it for argument's sake and use it in this time period, and then we'll try and see if the market's going to start to range for us in the next coming minutes. So we need to get our indicators on. Click on indicators at the top, type in Bollinger Bands, and you want to add those Bollinger Bands to your chart. Now I've already got them actually set up, and as we go back, we want to make sure that the Bollinger Band is set to 12 periods and 2 standard deviations. So I've got that up here, so I'm going to turn that on, and as you can see, if I double click on that, I've got the length set as 12 and the standard deviation as 2, and you can change the colors and basically do whatever you like. What I've then done is really the strategy is super simple. What we look to do is we set the stop loss at 10 and the take profit at 12 when we enter the trade. We enter a short when the market touches the upper Bollinger Band, and we enter a long or a buy when the market touches the lower Bollinger Band. We only ever trade one position at a time. If the trade is profitable, wait for the next touch of the Bollinger Band on either side of the market. So that basically means, say you want to trade buying, you can then buy or sell in the next trade. But if you lose a trade going in one direction, you must wait for the opposite setup. And what that essentially means is, if you was to lose a selling opportunity, let's use this as an example. If you were to lose a selling opportunity because you tried to short the market, say, I don't know, here, and you lost a trade, and you lost that trade, you wouldn't then sell again at the next touch. You would wait for the touch of the lower Bollinger Band to buy. And the reason that we do that is because if the market starts to trend on you, and remember it's only a 5-minute time frame, if the market starts to expand and starts to trend, if you just keep going in that same direction, essentially you're just going to end up losing constantly, trade after trade. So it's a good way of sort of setting out the stall for when we're in a market which is trending or going from consolidation into a trending state. Right. If we just go back to where was it? Tuesday, that's the day we're on, isn't it? And on Monday, overnight. So this was yesterday's price action. And you can see it was a bank holiday in the UK. And typically this strategy would have worked out pretty well, right? Because you can see that it was a quiet time because the market was on a bank holiday. Let's say, for example, we went long at the touch of this Bollinger Band. Our stop loss is set at 10. And our take profit set at 5. And you can see that that would have been a take profit trade. Once we hit that take profit, we then look to basically go in the opposite direction. Let's say we got in here, stop loss 10, take profit 5, and you can see another great day, another great trade there. So the problem with the strategy that some people don't enjoy is the fact that it's only a 0.5 to 1 risk reward. And that does go against a lot of the way that I would trade normally. But I'm just showing you how the strategy works. This is how Mario Singh would use it. Take profit there. Didn't quite get a touch down here, but we did up here. So let's just have a look to see how that one got on. Again, it would have come down and hit our take profit down here. That's great. That's another win. And then we get another touch up here, another short opportunity. This is all yesterday's price action. Again, another take profit. We then would have waited for the next touch lower. Down here. Nearly got stopped out there, depending on your broker and your spread. Let's say it did for argument's sake, but it did come up and hit take profit again. And you can just see how you just basically do this all the way throughout the day. It doesn't always work. No, there will be losers. And you do need to win, obviously, more often than not to make this strategy profitable. And again, another take profit there. Just following this all the way through until we get to today's price action, basically. Take profit there. Would have had a stop loss there, so that one would have been stopped out. Where are we at now? We're at Monday. We're at yesterday. It's 6:30 in the morning. So far, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 trades, 7 winners. Bank holidays are a very good time to trade this strategy, as you can imagine, because it's just taking just small chunks out of the market each time. Another touch here, which looks potentially like a stop loss. Excuse me. Here we are. Oh no, that would have been a take profit. There we go. Yep, that one hit our take profit. And then we would have looked to have gone long again at this touch. Again, another take profit in there. Long again. Had to wait a little bit more time for that one. And you can see how, even if you just want to do it for a practice session, just go through in a quiet time and just see how it would have performed. And you can see that yesterday was a perfect time to trade it. As we come into, overnight during the Asia session, that's normally a decent time to trade it as well. And you can see that, it would have done half, wouldn't have done too bad. As we approach sort of the session that we're in now, so if we look at when basically the London session opened, which is say around this time, you can see why this strategy, it's important to pick the right times. Because if we would have gone long at say this touch, take profit of 5 pips, you can see that would have worked out quite well actually. And then we would have gone short at the top here. Check there's no questions that are coming through. That's fine. Right, that would have been a take profit. So 2 winners in the morning. Then we probably would have looked to have gone short here. Let's say we done it here. And you can see that that one would have hit our stop loss. So that's not ideal. The great thing about it is though, what we wouldn't have done is after losing the trade, we would not have gone in the same direction. Why? Because look, we can just see that the market's now starting to trend on us. We'd constantly be taking losses here. And that's obviously not something we want to do at all. Keep taking losses here. If you keep following, if you basically just keep going against the trend, you're going to just constantly just take losses on the trade. So what we need to do now may not be a trade for this morning session, but what we need to do now is, because we've lost a trade basically, or theoretically would have lost a trade selling the market at the touch of this upper Bollinger Band, what we need to wait for is the next touch of the lower Bollinger Band and then look to buy, because we've already lost a trade going short. So unfortunately, as I've come on the stream, the market started to expand on us for the first time. That's just the way it happens. And if that does happen to you, you can sort of just turn this strategy off. You can just go over to your indicators, you can hide it, and you can maybe start to dive into any of the other ones that we've got on our list, sort of something like this. No, there's nothing wrong with doing that, and you can start to maybe look, okay, so if the market's starting to trend, maybe we could start to use the trend rider. And I do stream on this as well most weeks, and I think I might have a stream scheduled in this week for the trend rider, or not this week, but I normally do have a trend rider stream if it's a particularly busy week coming up as well. Okay, let me just go through. Oh, Dan, hello to you, Dan. Hope you're doing well. Dan says he's got myself a copy of the book, 17 Proven Strategies, and I did the How to Trade learning courses. Now I've got analysis paralysis. Too many indicators open, not sure which to use, as some contradict one another in time frames. I need a clean slate again. Yeah. So basically, yeah, Dan's got MACD, RSI, ADX, ATR, Bollinger Bands, stochastics, and SMC all on one chart. Now, that's the great thing about the trading journal. What I'd recommend that you do, as I'm not sure if you do this already, Dan, but if you download the How to Trade trading journal, what you can do is you can maybe just test them on their own, because you've definitely got analysis paralysis there where you've got too much going on. Either stick with just SMC or just the Piranha strategy, or maybe just a period in time where you use the Piranha. But if you try and use too many of them, you're just going to get confused. So I understand. The best thing that you can maybe do is, if you want to test them out to see which one's best, create a different tab on the journal for each one. Do it for say 3 to 6 months, 3 months worth of data or forward testing, and see which one performed better in that time, and maybe then stick with that. But you can get, especially for someone like me who's a trading coach, I can get that as well, where I've got so many different things going on the chart, and I really just have to utilize. If you look at this, look, I've got all of these up there, so I just sort of hide them and only use them as and when I need them. So if I've got the imagine if I had them all on, basically. I mean, how are you going to make sense of that? So it is important to sort of scale back and just test them all, find which one suits you best. Okay. So Rob, hello to you. What is this good strategy to trade gold on the lower time frames, like the 5 minute? I think that with the Mario Singh book, it's to do with currency trading. So there isn't actually in there. It doesn't actually specify that you can use any of these strategies on gold. Essentially, now I see no reason why you couldn't adopt potentially one of those strategies, like the trend rider, on gold. Maybe you could use with the trend rider where you use the EMA 12 and EMA 36. Try and use that on the 5 minute, see if it works. I know you'll be deviating away from what the strategy says, so you will have to test it. There's no reason why you can't test these on other markets like gold. Yes, looks like the dollar's taken a little bit of a hit, hasn't it? Wow. Yeah, that's taken a bit of a hit indeed. Interesting. The dollar continues its move down, as you can see there. Really, really low volume rally there. Potentially going to see a continuation in that move lower, potentially coming up, maybe even coming to test 100. Could be the case. Olive 2017, good morning to you. Hope you're doing well, and thank you very much for the message this morning. Mike Gambles, hello to you. Thank you very much. He says, "Hi, you and Shane are great, but I can't see the chat. Please help." So, if you want to communicate with me on the stream, the best way that you can do it potentially is you can use our howtotrade.com. Our How to Trade YouTube channel, and you can chat to me on there, or you can just send me a message privately like you're doing now, and I'll be able to answer those questions on stream as well. Here you can start to see that dollar yen. I'm just shaping up maybe for a dollar yen move down towards that 140 area. Looks to me like we're going to continue this downside pressure on dollar yen, but we shall see. I was looking at dollar CAD as well, if I can actually find it. There it is. If you actually look, and this is a piece of Shane's analysis, you can see that from that leg high, that Fibonacci, you can actually see that we're right at that 61.8. I'm wondering if that's going to act as support, or whether we're just going to come, and trade straight through it. But we shall see. It's definitely under pressure right now. Yes, Treehawk, there could be some nice trend ride opportunities coming into play indeed. I do agree with that. Olive says, can you do a live trading session using SMC for indices? Well, funny you say that, because if you look at the streaming schedule for tomorrow, you will see I've got a stream scheduled for tomorrow at 10 o'clock saying using smart money concepts to analyze stocks. So that's what you're going to have on there for you. No worries, so I hope that helps. Okay. So that was your introduction to one of the strategies here at howtotrade.com. If you are looking to get involved and trade with one of our partnering brokers, then feel free to open a free account over at switchmarkets.com. Our VRP trading account there, where you can trade $2.5 per one lot. Feel free to come and check that out if you do wish to do so. I will end the stream there. And I'll be active, of course, in the room if anyone does need me. I'll be posting an article later on Pound on cable. So that will be on the market analysis section of our How to Trade website. And I'll also post a trade idea in the trading room as well. So feel free to get involved. Until next time, until tomorrow morning, I'll see you all across the social media channels. I'll see you all tomorrow. And if you want access to me throughout the day, then feel free to come in to the trading room. Okay? Thank you very much, everybody. Take care, trade well, and I'll see you soon.